Hey guys and girls, now we're here from Hey guys and gals, now we're here from Drake Wing Gaming. Some of you may on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you into the Let's Play episode of Santa Lucia. So y'all, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you are up, and let's go. Alright. Oh, good morning, Ben. I didn't expect anyone else to be up this early. I casually step into the room and scratch behind my ear. Nothing wrong with getting a head start on the day, I always say. I wouldn't say I'm trying to get a head start, but okay. She gestures towards one of the other sofas near her. Would you like to sit with me for a bit? Oh, no need to be shy. She smiles at me with unexpected coyness that leaves me disarmed. Sure. I give in and sit in the seat she pointed out, placing my backpack between my legs in front of me. How are you this fine morning? Honestly, not super good. I had a pretty bad nightmare. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Not adjusting well to college? Huh. No, it's not that. I really don't want to talk about this, especially with her. How are things between you and Karina? Karina and I, we're working things out. I didn't realize how annoying I was at the gym. I'm sorry for that. No, don't worry. She overreacted, that's for sure, but don't take it personally. Karina's kinda easy to piss off if you're not careful. I just wanted to be friends. And you will. Just give her some space and she'll come around. Ah, I get it. What a weird coincidence you both managed to get into the same university. I know. I'm sure Karina's given her whole fate spiel to Shaye by now. I'm not sure what to make of it, but here we are. Guy works in mysterious ways. She sticks a fork full of scrambled eggs in her mouth. Ooh, those look tasty. I'm not super hungry yet, but I know how my appetite can be. They are. I fried them up not too long ago. There's another guy there who made a ton of pancakes. She gets up from her spot and walks over to the microwave in the corner. He had to leave in a hurry, though. Said he had morning practice or something. We left some in here just in case someone decided to show up. Oh? You interested? Haven't had pancakes in a long time. Sure, if you don't mind. Why don't you pull up one of those tables and I'll serve you a plate? Thanks. Oh, no. What? This is not sandwich. Alright. The screen shows a little fox girl in pigtails and her sisters running down a hill. The 1800s aesthetic really comes across as nostalgic, especially when coupled with the old-fashioned production. A stagecoach goes by with the girls' parents watching them play. Oh, I love this show! My mom used to put it on all the time when I was a child. Yeah. I stuff another slice of pancake into my mouth. If it's too boring, let me know and I'll change the channel. Not gonna lie, I think I'd rather watch something else. How about the morning news? That works for me. As she's changing the channels, another figure walks through the lounge door. Ooh. Early birds, I say. Chris struts proudly into the room. Chris? Ben, good morning. Oh, sorry. Ah, God, I can't do that accent right now. I've lost it for now. Let me see. Ben, good morning. Sigh, wank. Okay. What are you doing here? I'm an RA for the first floor. I thought I heard some voices in here, so I'm checking in. Shaye waves at Chris. Good morning. Good morning to you, too. Ben, who's your friend? Ah, God, why am I losing my voice right now? So weird. Ben, who's your friend? This is Karina's roommate, Shaye. A pleasure to meet you, Chris. I've heard a lot about you. You have? He blushes and airs out his shirt. It's nice to meet you, Shaye. I notice he's holding a box in his hands. What's that? What's what? Oh, you mean this? It's my breakfast. I'm gonna microwave it. Hold on. There's some pancakes in there if you'd rather have that. We made too many this morning, so help yourself. That sounds delicious. Don't mind if I do. God, he sounds... I think if I do a Southern accent and Australian accent back to back, I get them mixed up for some reason. That's weird. He puts the box down next to the microwave and instead pulls out the rest of the pancakes. One second, y'all. Let me get some water. Oh boy, that's nice and cold. He puts the box down next to the microwave and instead pulls out the rest of the pancakes. After grabbing a table, he sits in the chair next to me. Have any extra syrup? Right over there. She passes him the bottle. Thank you so much. Shaye continues flipping the channels, trying to find the right station. Shoot dang! I wish the channel numbers were the same as the ones back home. I don't know which one's the channel... I don't know which one is the news channel is out here. He swallows a mouthful of pancake quickly. Try channel 19! Shaye fumbles with the remote for a moment, trying to get the television to register her number input. Eventually, she gets it right. The screen changes to display a WNC news anchor facing the camera. He seems to be finishing off a segment, laughing jovially with the guests before sending them off. As he moves into the next segment, his demeanor changes drastically, almost as if a shadow fell over his face. In other news, police report yet another mysterious murder in Monterey County. The city of Salinas is in shock this morning after a suspected serial killer takes another victim. Oh, Lord. Shaye covers her mouth with a hand. There's been another? 23-year-old Monica de la Cruz was found dead in her backyard from throat lacerations after witnesses reported hearing cries for help late last night. Police say the method used in the killing matches the previous 4 victims found in the last 30 days. Photos of the murder victims appear on the screen. 5 otherwise young and healthy individuals, cut down in a brutal and senseless way. Samples of de la Cruz's blood were found collected in glass cups close to where her body was found. Like the previous victims, the coroner reported finding a strange series of numbers carved into her back. 04451. I feel a slight pinch on the side of my neck and rub it. Not much is known about the suspect. The news anchor tries to recompose himself, but it's clear the report is bothering him. The police desperately need the public's help here. Their only lead is a single witness report about a strange figure in a red hooded shirt seen in the neighborhood. Investigators urge anyone with information that can help police track down the suspect to please come forward. As the segment fades out and commercials begin to play, the anchor turns to someone off-screen and says something we can't hear. Holy shit. Those poor people! This isn't great news to wake up to. How long has this been going on? Since March this year, I think. Ugh. Scary to think there's someone like that so close by. We have a campus police patrolling at all hours of the night, so I believe USL is one of the safest places you can be. I nod my head. You're right, Chris. We continue watching the news for another segment before Chris finishes his plate. He makes small talk with Shaye, which doesn't surprise me since they seem to be on similar wavelengths. I take the opportunity to slip out of the room. Slip out of the room when they start talking about some singing competition reality show. A quick scan tells me that the room is just as empty as it was when I left. Have I even seen him in the morning yet? Whatever. With a shrug, I toss my backpack on the floor next to my desk and wait on the side of my bed. My arms fold when I notice certain things on Zach's side aren't quite the same. So much for the laundry thing. Slightly peeking out from under his bed is a pair of pants with his underwear still in them. His laptop also seems to be missing. Looking y'all, water time. There we go. Guess he must have come back while I was gone. I'm starting to get the feeling he's avoiding me. Yeah, honestly, he very well might be. I lay back onto my bed, allowing my legs to hang over the side still. You have to give him space. I'm sure he'll come around eventually. I reach over to my desk and grab my phone. A little after 7, it looks like. I've got some time to kill before class. And some decent privacy. I think back to the rude awakening this morning. I could really use some relief. Tension in my hands and my pants begins to grow, so I reach down a hand and fondle the bulge. Uh-oh, penis time! Yeah. Maybe Zach being gone in the mornings is a blessing in disguise. I sit up to give the room one last scan, then quickly undo my belt and zipper. My eyes land on the pair of presumably used underwear sitting under Zach's bed. No, whoa! No! Don't do that. No, I can't do that. That's freaking weird. Really know the guy. I'm already thinking about doing this? Huh. I held my exposed dick in one hand and started gently stroking it. I can already feel the hormones clouding my judgment. What Zach doesn't know can't hurt him, right? Face flushes red and hot sensation bubbles up from my loins. With a little hesitation, I stand up from my bed and let my pants fall to the floor. Yeah, what he doesn't know won't hurt him. Oh no, what did you do? What did you do? Close the door behind me and make sure it's locked. With a slight tug on the strap, I pull my backpack up so it's in a more comfortable position. I'm feeling refreshed after a nice warm shower and that other thing. I don't feel like being late for my first class of the day, so I made sure I've got everything ready. After looking at my class schedule again, it looks like I'm heading to the psychology department for journalism. Shouldn't be too bad. I think I have an idea where the classroom is. I quickly descend to the stairwell and exit out into the field neighboring our dorm building. As expected, the place is saturated with students walking in all directions. I joined the crowd, making my way towards the main path. You guys start working on your playlist yet? Nah, man, I'll just slap a bunch of songs together when I get back. Right on. What about calculus? Don't remind me. Speed past a couple guys talking about homework. Guess every seminar group got the playlist assignment yet, huh? Before long, I'm in front of the art department. A statue of St. Lucie stands proudly over a small garden that surrounds it. Numerous students walk through the building's double doors, most likely to catch their first class of the day. Before I round the corner, though, I hear a voice I recognize address someone else. Thank you for the invitation, Nicole. Don't mention it. Hope to see you there. Karina waves as the girl heads for the entry. Who is that? Ben, good morning. She walks up to me and smiles. I notice her backpack is particularly stuffed today. That's one of my classmates in intermediate painting. Oh, what's up? Heading to journalism. Ah, I know you're going to enjoy it. Can't wait to see your writing. I shrug my shoulders. Chances are it won't be long. I'm expected to write articles for the school newspaper every month. That's so cool! Thanks. I take out my phone to check the time. I think I need to get going. I don't want to be late, you know? Of course. Would you like to hang out sometime tonight to work on the stuff for a freshman seminar? Oh, to my surprise, she hesitates. I can't. Sorry. Huh? Why not? Nicole just invited me to an art student mixer tonight. I kind of need to be there. Oh, okay. I blink a couple times. Karina's never turned me down before. We can try tomorrow, okay? Yeah, sure. Let's see how it goes. Have fun tonight for me. You betcha. I only have enough time for a slight wave before she runs off for the entryway. Second, y'all. Water time. Okay. Actually, give me a second. Give me one moment. Only enough time for a slight wave before she runs off for the other entryway. She seems a little more preoccupied than before. And between meeting with Zach and doing this art stuff, I'm starting to feel a little left out. Huh. I pull on my backpack strap and move on. It's only the second day of class. I'm sure it's just temporary. Are you sure about that? Panda eyes. I step inside the psychology building and wait to hear the click so I know the door is closed. I don't know why I bother. The next person who goes through that door isn't going to care if it was closed all the way or not. Chris must be rubbing off on me or something. Navigating around, loitering students, I make my way down the main hall. Most of the classrooms I pass have a bunch of students in them. The degrees offered in this department must be really popular. Trust me, kid, you don't know what you're getting into. My ears perk up when I see a couple figures I recognize talking to each other further up the hall. Ah, come on! I'm asking you because you seem like you know about it. You'd be correct, but I've moved past that part of my life. And with good reason. Tell me one good reason why I shouldn't crush for Shaye Beta. Shouldn't rush, not crush. Because that fraternity is filled with the scum of USL. I know members of Shaye Beta I wouldn't want to share a greeting with, let alone a room. Russell shakes his head and stuffs his hands deeper into his pockets. You're already on the football team, right? That should be enough of a brotherhood to get you through college. Duh, you're such a killjoy. It can't be that bad, can it? Isn't they're talking about a fraternities? Hey, guys. Yo, Ben. Sup, man? Bryan steps forward and lightly taps me on the shoulder. Dude, why didn't you introduce me to Russell earlier? He's super chill. He just called me a killjoy. You're chill when we're not talking about frats, at least. Heh, it's my duty to steer naive freshmen away from danger. What's going on? Rush Week is next week. That's when the Greek life chodes start recruiting for their Illuminati cults. Oh, that thing? Didn't Chris talk about it during orientation? Yeah, I'm thinking about joining Shaye Beta. Really? That's interesting. Admittedly, I didn't pay attention to what Chris was saying at the time. You seem pretty hyped about it. Think it's worth it? Totally, dude. I've heard they're really good for networking, if you know what that means. Yeah, I do. Huh. Russell leans against the wall while listening to us talk. Doesn't hurt to have some extra connections, you know? Besides, I also heard they party hard, too. Ah, yeah, the stereotypical college experience. I roll my eyes at that. Figures he'd be into that scene. You should think about joining Chi Pi Beta with me, Ben. Eh? Russell's eyes narrow as he stares at Bryan. Why them in specific? You're studying journalism, right? There's a lot of news people who are members, if I remember correctly. Could be a way to jumpstart your career after you graduate. Really? Huh. That's enough. You're overstating how useful these things are, kid. Well, it seems like the panda's a lost cause, but I can still get through to you, right, Ben? You don't really want to be part of this creepy cult shit, do you? They're kind of putting me on the spot here. I've got a class to get to, though, so maybe I should just spat out an answer and be done with it. Come on, it'll be fun. You'll get to spend more time with me. Huh. Take a deep breath and quickly make my decision. And the decision will have to wait until the next video. There you go. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks or a tip if you can. It always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.